Welcome to the latest edition of How to Be a Poser. In this show, I'm going to show you a few simple tips and tricks that you can use to help maximize the display potential for your 6-scale figures. Today's special guest, Hot Toys Marty McFly. Okay, the first time that we see Marty in this costume is when he's on his way to meet Doc Brown late at night at the Twin Pines Mall. So, with that in mind, I'm going to try to set him up with the actual accessories that he has when he heads that way. One is his backpack, in which he was carrying his camcorder. He also has his Sony Walkman, and from earlier that day, the Save the Clock Tower flyer that he acquired when he was hanging out with Jennifer in the town square. And of course, he gets there using his trusty skateboard. Now, this vest is just a snug too tight to really replicate the way that it looks in the film. So what you're going to want to do is try to do your best to futz with it and get it to fit, hang down a little bit lower than it does. When you're doing that, exercise extreme caution, because if you're not, you'll be like me and you'll knock one of the buttons off. They're very fragile. It's a very delicate and very easy thing to do. Now, the backpack is full of padding. So when you're doing this, kind of try to zip it up in a way that the padding doesn't show. You want it to appear full, so I wouldn't take any of it out. Just make it look like there wasn't quite enough room to shove that thing down in there all the way. Now, you'll notice that I'm putting the hand onto the accessory before placing it onto the body. I haven't tried this pose yet, but I'm assuming that this will probably work easier once we actually get go to move the accessory onto the body itself. Pop that wrist onto the peg. Now, there's going to be some heft to that, so you're going to want to keep that in mind. He's going to be kind of using his body to just heft that a little bit forward and balance that backpack on his back. So just kind of add just a slight little bit of a tilt to it. Arm out, get that elbow away from the body, just to give it that more natural bend. Let's wrap the headphones around his head. I'm being reckless, but you might want to be more careful not to scratch the paint. Now, these front pockets here on the jacket, they're functional. Flap comes up, Walkman fits nicely inside. Flap folds down. It's a perfect fit. Okay, what you want to do here now is you want to take these wires and mess with them until they look like they're naturally falling. These fingers are nicely pliable. What you want to do is you want to slide this truck up between two of the fingers there, while simultaneously bringing the board itself under his thumb. Given that this is your viewing angle, I would not have Marty's skateboard flat to your viewing angle. It just looks awkward. If you give it a little bit of a bend, it just kind of draws you in a little bit more. Add him to the stand for stability. And there he is. I really want this now.
Do you?
Yeah, I kind of do. Not gonna lie.